At Kernersville Glen this evening for the game between the Prolific Park and the Kernersville Bulldogs Summer Collegiate team. The Prolific Power coming off of a weekend of action where they went 4-0. They come into Kernersville tonight to take on the Kernersville Bulldogs, that Summer Collegiate team coached by Dale Imes, the former head baseball coach at Kernersville Glen. Tonight we're again at Glen, and again this game will be played with wooden bats as opposed to the usual sticks of aluminum that the Palomino Showcase Prolific Power team normally use. The Power's been led in hitting lately by Lyle Donaldson, two home runs last weekend, two two-run homers. And again by Michael Wall, another young man that hit the ball quite a bit as well. Hit a two-run homer for the team back on Saturday. Same can also be said with the pitching so far. Zach Kornblum had a great outing last Saturday, a game we did on GreensboroSports.com. Timmy Zerns also pitching well, and Michael Dimmick had 19 strikeouts last week for the Prolific Power. Also, the Kernersville Bulldogs feature at least 5 local Guilford County kids on their roster. Nick Rogers out of Northwest Guilford, NCA&T. Also, Lester Rivenbark out of Grimsley and NCA&T. Jody Calloway, he's from NCA&T. Alex Starbuck from Guilford College. And we don't want to forget John Neese of Northwest Guilford and also GTCC. That's a look at the Prolific Power this evening and the Prolific Power's lineup tonight. To lead things off is going to be the shortstop Mike Wall. Batting in the number 2 spot, Nick Jones out of Page, the DH. Number 3 spot, Travis Woolen out of East Forsyth and High Point University, the center fielder. In the number 4 spot, cleanup Aaron Jones, the first baseman. Batting 5th, Alex Swim, he's the right fielder. Batting the number 6 spot, the catcher, Lyle Donaldson. And again out in left field, J.B. Brewer, the big man, J.B. Brewer in left field tonight. In the number 8 spot, Robbie McIntosh in the Northwest. And again, Robbie playing third base. And again, the number 9 spot, Zach Reefy out of Page. He's the second baseman. Logan Self on the hill tonight for the Prolific Power. That's one reason why Robbie McIntosh tonight at third base and Logan Self on the hill to get things rolling for the Prolific Power. When they take to the field, they'll lead things off, though, and they'll be at the plate to begin the ball game. And again, for Kernersville, in their position-wise tonight as they take the field on the hill, Casey Smith is a starting pitcher tonight. Casey Smith gets the call for the Kernersville Bulldogs. And again for the Bulldogs, around the infield, Nick Johnson's at first base. At second base, Murray White. And again, the shortstop this evening, Josh Strickland. At third base will be Andre Nichols. Nichols, the third baseman. In the outfield on the left, Ryan Lloyd. In center field, Joe John. And in right field, again, John Neese tonight for the Kernersville Bulldogs here at Kernersville Glen. Getting close to baseball action.
Number 2, Mike Wall.
And Mike Wall will start things off for the Prolific Power. Wall to the plate. Again, facing off with Casey Smith on the GreensboroSports.com game of the week. Again, Mike Wall. First pitch to Michael Mess, the 1-0 on Wall. Mike Wall, again, the shortstop tonight. And again, also UNCG backup shortstop. Next pitch to Mike Mess is again the 2-0 on Mike Wall. Leadoff man at the plate, Nick Jones, will be in the number 2 spot to follow. Then Travis Woolen for the Power win the gray tops tonight. Gray tops along with the gray pants. Here's the pitch. This one fouled off. And again, Wall stands in with the 2-1 count. 2-1 on Mike Wall at the plate. Again, Nick Jones on deck, Travis Woolen due up. Again, Wall stands with that 2-1 again against Casey Smith on the hill for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch, is going to miss, so 3-1 to count now on Wall. Leadoff man trying to get things started for the Power. Had 4 wins back over the weekend. And again, their game recently was rained out back on Monday against Roxborough. This pitch is a strike straight to the plate, 3-2 on Wall. He stands in with a 3-2 count. Trying to get something started early again with the wooden bats here this evening. Wooden Bat League, the Summer Collegiate League with Dale Imes coaching Kernersville. Here's a ball hit over toward the dugout area. First base dugout for the Bulldogs, and the Prolific Power hanging tough here early. Got to keep a lot of wood available here this evening. Keep those wooden bats around. We'll see how the Power adjusts as this game goes on. With the 3-2, the pitch is in here. So again, got a few notes flying around here this evening. Talking to Kevin Moore as Wall goes down with strikeout number 1. So the strikeout, looking at the plate, takes down Mike Wall. Nick Jones up next out of Page High School. So the All-American team just got a good note in from Kevin Moore about Clint Moore. Made the freshman All-American team, selected for that team today. So very good news for Clint Moore. Hoping to get Clint on board on GreensboroSports.com. The interviews sometime soon when he gets back in. As Nick Jones stands in, Nick at the plate. Again, quickly, 2-0 on Nick Jones. Nick with a 2-0 count. One man gone, bases empty here in the top of the first inning at Kernersville. Bulldogs and Power. And again, a good eye by Nick Jones. Had a couple of doubles in the first game we did this season down at Rowan County. Came back again last Saturday. Also played well at Graham, the games we did on GreensboroSports.com and on the radio. This pitch is a 3-0 pitch to the plate for a strike. Taking all the way Nick Jones on that pitch. Again, Nick stands in. Left-handed hitter at the plate. Mike Wall, same story for the leadoff man here tonight. This is on the ground and over toward first, and that'll take care of Nick Jones. So Nick Jones gone with the ground out, and 2 outs in the inning. And up next, Travis Woolen. Woolen stands in, center fielder. Again, Woolen out of High Point University, also out of East Forsyth as he makes his way to the plate. And again, Coach Dale Imes on the third base side for the Bulldogs, setting the team up. First pitch down low, the 1-0 on Woolen. As Woolen stands in. Right-handed batter now, Travis at the plate. Saw Travis last Saturday in the game out at Northern Guilford. Played very well in that contest as they beat the Anglers. This pitch is a strike coming in from Casey Smith to Travis Woolen. Count even at 1-1 on Travis. Smith ready on the hill, the pitch. And that one will miss. So 2-1 the count. 2-1 as Mr. Smith stands in. Beautiful evening for baseball. Settling down some now, quite a bit cooler than it was early. There's Mr. Miller's notepad. I'll let him keep that. Let him take that with him maybe. And again, 3-1 now on Woolen. Travis stands in. This one head out toward center and going to be a base hit for Woolen. So a base hit to center field by Woolen, so a 2-out single. And Woolen off in good shape now for the Power. Got a base runner with 2 men gone. Could hear the crack, the semi-crack of the wooden bat.
Aaron Jones.
So Aaron Jones up to the plate next for the Power. Aaron stands in, left-handed batter, Gospel Light Christian School this past season. Headed to UNC Wilmington, also played at Grimsley. And with the Shockers last year in the summer program, as Aaron awaits first pitch to him. And that first pitch will miss to Aaron, the 1-0 on Jones. Jones hit a grand slam in the game down at Graham back right before the Memorial Weekend got underway on a Thursday evening, a game we did on the road. Next pitch is a strike into Jones, so 1-1 on Aaron. Aaron catching the signs from Justin Smith. Also a glance toward first base at Travis Woolen over there with a 2-out single. And that pitch will miss, so now the count settling in on Jones at 2-1. The 2-1 on Aaron. Casey Smith out on the hill for the Bulldogs. Summer Collegiate team. They took on the High Times in their opening game a couple of days back. Tied them 4-4. A game was called at 4 apiece. And Aaron will take that next pitch now. The count runs to 3-1 on Jones as Jones stands in. Aaron Jones to the plate. Woolen's taking second. And the Power trying to get something going with 2 men gone. Swing and miss by Jones, so Jones now rests with the 3-2. Count runs full on Aaron Jones. Trying to get some 2-out action going. Got a 2-out single by Woolen. And Woolen to second base. In scoring position, but again the count full at 3-2 on Aaron Jones at the plate. Casey Smith ready on the hill. Shortstop goes back to position. And again, Aaron Jones will draw that walk. Now 2 men on for the Power. 2 on with 2 gone, and Alex Swim, the right fielder, to the plate. Swim stands in out of Northwest Guilford today, playing in right field. He was behind the plate in the game back on Saturday when the Power defeated the Anglers. First one on the ground, and again, going foul. Somebody goes back. So Swim stands with the 0-1. 0-1 on Alex Swim at the plate. One of the better players in the Northwest Guilford team this past season, along with Logan Self and Robbie McIntosh. Quite a few of them on this team this summer. This one up in the air, popped up. First baseman underneath it, and he'll make the play with the squeeze. The pop-up of Swim brings inning to a close. Inning closes down for the Prolific Power. Going to get the no runs. And again, the Power draw that 1 hit. And again, no errors. And 2 men left. We have played a half inning. No score on the GreensboroSports.com Game of the Week.
On 1 hit. There were